where my headphone is. There we go. Alright. YouTube is doing its thing. Game is doing its thing. And we're live. Yay! Or something like that. I don't even know what's going on. Here's what I do know. I know that if you're watching this and it's the future from today, I am not going to be streaming for a while. Hey, Astro! That was quick. I was not expecting anybody to pop in quite that quickly, my goodness. But with it being the last stream for a while, I hope you came to say hello. I say for a while, but it's not actually going to be that long. Like 2 weeks is not, it's not that long. They're very quick. You're not wrong. That's not a bad thing. Very, very on time today. I'm not, I'm early. Which is awesome, I think. This is my city today. We've done a circle city, I did that last time. This is, I don't know what to call this. Chaos. Circle chaos. Oh, YouTube isn't even, there it goes. My goodness, YouTube takes forever to figure out what it's thinking. I'm gonna be going away, far, far away. I'm very excited. It's okay. If you stick around or don't, I'm just glad you stopped by to say hello. It's good to see you every once in a while. Just every once in a while. Hey there! Welcome to... What is going on down here? Welcome to the stream. Orchard Company, huh? This is kind of interesting. There are no buildings on these guys. These ones aren't operating. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. No idea what's going on down there. So yeah, this is gonna be the last stream until September 17th. God forbid anything happens between now and then. I don't think it will, but you never know. And then we'll be back to a normal streaming schedule at that point, and hopefully I won't be super jet lagged when that stream comes along. I remember you. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you've been talking about your internet for a while, and they still haven't fixed it. Get all that taken care of. I remember the majority of the regulars that come around, so if you're here on a regular basis, I remember you. I don't know how much I remember about you, but I do remember you. I try my hardest to remember as much as you guys tell me. It's hard sometimes, since all I have are usernames and images. But I do try. Look at this craziness here. I don't know what... yeah, you have spring theme, guys. Well, there's no spring theme for you today, unfortunately. I try to remember where you guys are from if I can, but it's, you guys are scattered across the world, so sometimes it's hard for me to remember who's from what country. I do try. But... I don't know, I don't have quite the memory of a goldfish, but pretty close. Then again, I've known some goldfish that have some pretty good memories. Which, that's kind of weird. Oh. Well, hopefully one day you will have internet that, you can watch the streams with, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Because it's great to see you. I don't know, we'll chat on Discord after this or something, or tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be weird. Friday's gonna be weird, and Saturday's gonna be weird. Next week is just a lost cause for me. Speaking of lost causes. What am I doing here? I think I'm making all of these little ones. So how are you guys today? Hopefully you guys are doing well. And hopefully everything's been going well for you. I think it's been an interesting week. We've had some interesting things happen this week. Nothing of real big note. It's just been very, oh, see? We'll chat on Discord then. It's weird that, well, no, I guess that makes sense. Chat's a little less intense. Got my hair colored yesterday, and that was fun. But we've been trying to get the house, like, ready for our trip, and our cat, which is always... I mean, how do you get your cat ready for a trip? We're not taking her with us, of course. But had to, like, show the person who's staying here to, like, how to take care of her and to apologize for the fact that she yells a lot. Ooh, I'll check it out after this. I haven't been on today because Discord has decided that it does not quite work with my version of Android. For whatever reason, it's not throwing notifications. It sometimes passes notifications, but not always, so I'll have to check that out. I have to, like, manually check now. I don't know, I sent in a ticket, but maybe I need to send in another one. This is just as bad as the chat, or as the Steam chat that they introduced. Oh, Steam, what did you do? It's horrible. I love companies who are just like, it works, but it works too well, so we're gonna make sure that it doesn't work that well anymore. Because I'm pretty sure that's what Steam did. Pretty sure. I don't have, like, the logs from their chat, but pretty sure what they did. Like, it's just terrible. I don't know about this. I've been thinking I could probably clear some of this bridge stuff out. What is going on down here? This is exciting. Look at this traffic. Where are you guys going? Why are you guys backed up? Are there junctions? Yes. Turn those off. Hey, we'll miss you. But I'm sure one day you will get internet that works, and I can only hope so. PUBG? No, I have not actually. I haven't touched PUBG ever, actually. Nothing against PUBG, just never touched it. It was good seeing you. Have a good rest of today, and I'll pop into Discord later. Obviously not right now. Though I do have my phone in front of me. I haven't been as chatty recently because of that, because I can't see when you guys respond. Hey, our park leveled up. I don't know what it is about PUBG, never picked it up, and then, I know they are having some weird issues, I don't know. They're having hacker issues. There was just a... Oh, I don't remember what. Oh gosh, there's like... So if you guys look up Epic NPC Man, like the people who did that did a, I don't know, are you gonna say things that are inappropriate? Because then I will boot you. But the guys who did Epic NPC Man, those guys did one for PUBG, and those are hilarious, but I've never played. Don't worry, if I didn't ban you directly, YouTube caught your comments if you said anything bad, so there you have it. That's actually my favorite thing about YouTube censorship stuff. It catches comments, so I don't have to. Anyway, be good to each other, you guys. I'm about to leave on a big trip. Things need to end greatly, so while I'm still here. And then I'll be back September 17th. Anyway, just keep an eye on my channel. Everything will show up for you. What is this mess? Oh, wait, I was checking traffic. So I upgraded a bunch of roads and I haven't played any shooters recently at all. So PUBG is like more of like a battle royale. It's not really my thing, but yeah, the guys who did, like, check that out. Check out an Epic NPC Man anyway, because it's hilarious little short skits. But the one that they did for PUBG recently was also pretty funny. I wish I could remember the name of their brand, and I can't remember it. It starts with a V. Just my memory's going, apparently. This is what happens when you age, just in general. Your memory slowly goes away. Maybe it's all the video games. I don't know. I wish you could see these a little bit further out. I hate having to zoom in so closely. Okay, I think I got all of the lights turned off. There we go. Probably, but I'm awful at those kinds of games, and I don't generally have a lot of fun with them, so you gotta put that into perspective. If Cap's not having any fun, or your subscribers aren't gonna have any fun. I like to play games that I enjoy. I don't know. Not anytime soon. This is pretty much going to be the last... This is going to sound weird. This is probably going to be the last gaming session I have for a little while. Unless we play Monster Hunter this evening. It's so weird to be... Whoops, that's a little too many escapes. It's going to be weird being away from all of my stuff. All of my gaming stuff. I can't let you do that, Dave. I haven't seen that movie in forever. It's very slow. Like, I know that's how it's made, but it's a very slow movie. It's a good movie. That and, I wanted to say 21 Monkeys. Is that the right title that I'm thinking of? I'm gonna upgrade this park. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's been a while. I don't think it's on... It was on Netflix, but I don't think it is anymore. You know what? I've kind of stopped using Netflix, so I could be very much wrong with that. But that's because they stopped having all of the shows I wanted to watch. My mind is going, Dave. It's so cold, Dave. Actually, I want to say the last time I saw that was a couple of years ago. It's kind of creepy if a machine tells you it's afraid, just... It's pretty terrifying. Then again, poor Dave. Of all the characters I really feel for in that, it's Dave. Let's do this. Does it understand? Here's the question. Does it really understand death? Like, obviously it understands it's being shut off, but it kind of killed indiscriminately, so does it really understand? I have no answers. Just a weird thought. What else am I supposed to put in this park? Let's see, I'm gonna put another, what is this, plaza? This is a plaza. I'm gonna put another plaza down here. Let's see, other movies that I haven't seen. Oh, we just watched. That's true. That's true. But I think humans to some degree, and even animals, understand what death is. What it really means. Oh, well, that looks ridiculous. What it really means is a different story, but I feel like we understand that person is gone, or which is, you know, sad. But machines don't get that point. Other than, oh, that person shut off. Machines get to come back unless you are some of my previous computers that I fried. To be fair, it did kill a lot of people. I don't know. It's a weird subject. It's a very good movie though. Weird subject, good movie. Just watched Jurassic Park. That's a weird movie that did not age scientifically very well. We watched that and we're like, wow, now we learn like dinosaurs have feathers and stuff. Had feathers? I guess, well, I guess, do you count chickens as dinosaurs because they kind of are dinosaurs still? They're terrifying. They really are. Chickens are, like, they're adorable little things because they're chickens, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, most animals are cute to some degree. But then you see them, like, hunting mice, and then you're just like, wow, that's terrifying. Anyway, Jurassic Park did not age as well as I'd hoped. Very hilarious, though. The acting was on point. Did I accidentally kill the pathway right through here? Because it looks like I did. Oops. A pet pig. I have to ask how that's going. I can't... Aren't pigs, like, really big? I mean, some dogs get really big too, so I guess I really can't say anything about pigs getting big, but... I thought pigs got, like, pretty good sized. If anybody's looking, because I see a bunch of new people, this is what I'm working on today. For all of you lurkers. Or the people who joined. Well, I'm working on the park right now, but... I don't know if I could, like... I don't know if I'd want to own something that got that large. No, gosh. Do you know what size it's going to get to? Okay, I downloaded stuff to put in here. It's not in here. Weird. What do we have? We have a kiosk. Another kiosk. Third kiosk. Ooh, what a statue. Because I thought pigs got to get to be like 100 pounds plus, right? Seems like it's a dangerous precedent. I mean, do as you will, but goodness. I don't think I could. Miniature pigs, so came small gets big. I think is the correct term for that. I was reading something about miniature pigs and how they're just like babies and then they're not babies anymore. It happens to the best of us. Most of us get bigger. Well, I hope okay. Those pigs are huge and they eat a lot. Like, pigs eat so much. Of course, they'll eat anything like goats, but still. I cannot imagine. I can't imagine having something like that in my house. Man. I kind of want to see pictures because, I don't know. Like, all animals are adorable and smart, of course. Yeah, that's true, they are smart. Probably, well. All animals will get into trouble if you let them. Actually, we just had my previous boss actually had an accident with a dog today, speaking of smart animals. It got out, just like, got out of a truck and then attacked his dog. They're not smart, so now he has to deal with that. Please keep your dogs contained if you have one. I bet it would be horrible if you had a pig. Like, do you walk pigs? Because I feel like you'd have to exercise a pig, right? Can you imagine like dealing with that when you're like walking around and having to worry about other people's animals? I would assume you'd have to, like all animals need exercise. Except for their pigs and they just roll around in the dirt, don't they? I've never considered the logistics of owning a pig until right about now. And now I'm just kind of like, what would you have to do? Like, all that food? They have the really big pigs too, like obviously if it's only, like 190 pounds doesn't sound very big for a pig, honestly. Like, I would guess, you know, pigs that you like raise on a farm would get to be 500-600 pounds. Cause they ride pigs, right? I've seen like rodeo, they ride sheep too, like kids ride sheep, but I've definitely seen that before. Not here, not in real life. I'm not quite in that big of a redneck area. Close, but not quite. Nothing wrong with it, it's just, you can kind of tell sometimes where you live at. I'm gonna plop down like a place for kids to play. How about, let's right in here. This works. This looks flat. There's a cliff right here, but it's fine. I'm gonna put this little thing here. I'm gonna put some benches where I can't zoom in any further than this. I'm gonna put some benches where the parents can sit, and then I'm gonna light up this area. Ow, nope, there's a road there. I'm gonna light up this area. Just luck, I guess. And then I'm gonna put a what is this called? Sandbox. I'm gonna put a sandbox here. And the kids will never use this. I'm gonna build this great little area for the children, and they're not actually ever going to be used. And then I'm gonna put a slide. I'm gonna put a slide and toy set right here, right before. Oh, it's not a cliff, it goes up. Oh, this works out great then. I don't have to worry about the children sliding down the hill. This time. And then these little seesaws. I'm gonna put a couple here. And here. We've got these twirly things. You guys ever play on these spinny twirly things when you were younger? We had one. And it was, so it wasn't painted, it was just steel or like some metal, lightweight metal. So I'm guessing like maybe steel and maybe aluminum or mix. And it was in the sun because all kids' toys never have shade. Like you're just not allowed to have a kid's toy, like a slide or a swing set in the shade, right? It's just not allowed. I'm not sure, because it's like not safe or something. You might get stuck in the tree. Get stuck in the trees anyway. But, so it was in the sun. So if you ever tried to use it, because we get to have weather of like 110 degrees out here. Pretty much. That's exactly what they are. And so you'd like grab onto the handles, and of course they're like in the sun. It's 110 degrees outside, and you grab the handles, and you're like you have those calluses right across here, which you get when you're like climbing the bars too. And then you have calluses everywhere else because it hurts so much. So it's like, ow, why would you do that? It was terrible. I don't know, it's just, those toys were the absolute worst. Like I said, they were never in the shade. I don't know what it is about like maybe it's just because I live in the desert and we don't have trees out here, but there were never shade. It was never shady. It was always death hot. That's how you got branded as a kid. It was the same thing with the bars that you would cross too, where you'd like, I don't know what they're called, like the monkey bars. They have the same sort of thing where like they'd be so hot that you just roast your hands. And that is my complaint for my childhood that I have never ranted about until this exact moment. There you have it. I'm thinking I need to change this mess around. Alright, how's our leisure now that we've upgraded that park? I did say I was going to be rambling. It's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. I can't... I've been slowly going vegetarian. I do eat fish and I do eat chicken, but we haven't been eating pork or beef recently. Of course, that's partially because it's expensive. And I like beans and rice. Once you can get good fish in the desert. I'm gonna go to a place where we can actually get good sashimi and sushi. You guys like sashimi and sushi? Most people like salmon, but my favorite's tuna. I'm gonna put some of this over here. I did this one, it didn't start today, but I started this from scratch. I don't know, I was feeling kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is here. Kind of adventurous. I wanted to try something. I've tried this before and it seemed to work out pretty well. Because it's not, I don't know, it's not as constricting as a grid is. Scallops nigiri. I'm torn on scallops. Like, I feel I've had them where I've liked them, but I've also had them where I haven't liked them, and I don't know if it's because I just got like bad scallops or if I was having an off day. Eel. I am torn on eel too, but I've had it before where it's been cooked like and in a sauce and it was really good. I want to try deep fried eel one day. I don't know if it'll be this day or this trip, but apparently you can deep fry eel bones. That sounds like something I'm not entirely comfortable with, but I do kind of want to try it. It's like eel tempura. Actually sounds really good. Well, I'm hungry again. I just ate lunch not even an hour ago. Great. I'm gonna delete this one. We're gonna upgrade our... Oh, look at all those sad faces. All of the happy faces. I don't know why that looks so cool, but it does. I like eel. Eels are weird creatures. But I do like the taste of them. I'm excited to see what kind of eel and squid. Squid and octopus are really the two creatures of the sea that I'm just not comfortable eating. Is it the tentacles? I think it might be the tentacles. Probably the tentacles. This is in the way. That. My husband absolutely positively loves squid. My cat likes octopus. We actually had some sushi sitting out. Ooh, fishing and crabbing. That actually sounds like it'd be a fun adventure to go on. I know my grandfather used to, like, he was a deep sea fisherman, so I kind of know a little bit about some of that stuff, but not a lot. They are really smart. I don't know, it's just something about them. But my cat likes octopus. We had a sushi out on the table. It was warming up because it had been in the fridge because we'd brought it home with us. And she ate the octopus. She just ate it right off. Like, she pulled open the seaweed that was holding the octopus to the rice and just ate the octopus. So we went out and we were gonna eat and most of our food, or well, some of our food was gone. It's like, really? Cat? She didn't touch anything else. She didn't touch the tuna. She didn't touch the salmon. Octopus, gone. And this is why we have to watch our food, because now she tries to steal anything that we have. that was the swamps of New Jersey. I was about to ask you how it was when you were growing up there. So now you say swamps, I have to assume that it was probably extraordinarily humid. Which, I don't know. I don't know what humidity is like. Other than that one time I went to Alabama and that was terrible. Yeah? Tell me more. I want to know more. It's always interesting to learn about places you've never been, because I grew up in the desert, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and we didn't have a lot. Like, you think desert, right? And it's basically sand and sadness and mosquitoes. We didn't have mosquitoes. I guess I got a little lucky there. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the desert to me is nothing but sadness and tumbleweeds. It's probably not just me. I'm gonna put some shopping down here. I like look at these videos of these places with trees and I'm like, what are trees? I have heard of horseflies, but I've luckily never had to experience one. Those things I know I never want to experience. Nope. When you go to new places, you gotta deal with the good and the bad, so that's just how things work. But I would love to actually experience them. I tried to go to, when I was going to college, I actually wanted to apply to a college in New Hampshire so I could go and like experience, like New Hampshire is on the other side of the United States, like it's pretty much outside of like Maine, like you can't get much further than that region. And I was like, I want to go far away, I want to like try something new and just live life differently, and they convinced me that it was a bad idea. And I think it was a bad idea to stay in California when I went to college. Like I just wanted to go out and like explore and see the different places in life. Meanwhile, back at the desert, I'm still here. Stark spirituality. I never considered it like the desert, like, of course, you know, living here. Never considered it like that. I don't know, you see the desert in stories, you either see like the Arabian desert type of place, or, you know, just kind of like completely devoid of everything. And you might see like the burning bush level desert, but you don't see, I don't know, you just don't see empty. I have not seen spirits. There ain't nothing out here. No spirit, definitely no spirits. No spirits, not much of anything. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. No, it's just like I said, tumbleweeds and sadness. And of course, as a teenager or as a kid growing up, you have to kind of like look at an area and be like, would this appeal to a child? And the answer to that question is no. Nope. Let's just say my friends growing up would do things like set stuff on fire and destroy buildings. Like they destroyed more than one shed because there is nothing else to do in the desert. What else do you do in the desert besides drink, play video games? Now you know why I'm a gamer. Not that I had a bad childhood, just it was really boring. If there are spirits, well, they might be at the bottom of the gold mines out here. Well, old gold mines. They're not real gold mines anymore. They're completely mined out. If you want to see stars, this is a great area to go to. You can, anybody's in the area in California, check out Joshua Tree Park. If you ever stop by to visit, it's some of the most, it's like a national park, and it's some of the most beautiful, clear skies I have ever seen. It is gorgeous. So that I will not debate. Then again, we never went out to watch the stars because I wasn't allowed to go out after nighttime. Like, when it got dark, it's like, please come back in the house. I don't know why. Maybe the coyotes would have eaten me. Angry, angry coyotes. No stars in San Francisco. I can see that. It's the same in LA, where I went to college. No stars, just a lot of bright lights. I'm liking this. You know what would make this perfect is if we had like, I don't think this would be like a weird mod, but like have domes go over each of these areas. Like, it's perfect. This looks like a perfect like post-apocalyptic layout. I may have been watching some stuff on Fallout earlier today, just maybe. No, yeah. Hey there, Scarlet. Haven't seen you around much. I have to admit, yeah, pretty cool, right? All of this in the conversation. I feel like I saw this on, like, this kind of layout on Reddit the first time, which is where I got the idea from, but I don't know. Ah, well, it's good to see you. Hopefully everything's going all right since you left work early. You're still working on the, or at the pool with, all the kids? The chidlins. Small creatures. We went to lunch today because we're trying not to have any food in the house before we go off to Japan, and there was a screaming chidlin in the restaurant. We're just like, ugh. Like, I get it, kids scream, but you know, you always get the one person who's just like, oh, my kid is screaming, it's so cute. Ear-piercing screams. Tiny little restaurant. We're like, oh no. Since I have 10 of you on right now, just as a reminder, this stream will be last stream until September 17th. I won't be around to do any streaming, so I hope to see you all on the flip side after today. But I will be coming back with pictures and videos, so hopefully you guys will be around and about to see all of that. I'm actually really excited. I'm not quite there. You know when you like go on a travel or on like on a trip and you're just like, it's not quite there. Like, you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving, but it hasn't quite sunk in yet. I'm still kind of there, but I'm super anxious because we have to go to LAX to fly out, and I hate LAX. Nobody likes LAX. Like, nobody does, but just going there makes me, or like thinking about going there makes me stress out. I agree with that. I do agree with that sentiment. I know, like, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that. You know what? It's not worth it. I love all of you guys. Thank you all for watching today, and I hope you're all doing well, including the people who are in the background. I had this weird experience yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, so I got my hair recolored. I do it every so often. Got my hair recolored. And this guy came in to get his hair cut, and the lady who was gonna cut his hair said, hey, how are you doing? And he goes, life is so awesome, I can't even handle it. And that's the kind of life I want to live. I'm sorry. Oh, connection's not too bad. You probably, like, getting into LAX is the worst part about LAX. I absolutely positively just, ugh. It's awful. Also, I just want the square to be square. I haven't quite figured out this whole thing. There we go. Nope, that's too far. I thought I had something on my mouse, but I don't. Escape opens both the menu and closes everything. I used to not mind LAX because we used to have a little local airport that would take you to LAX, and they closed that down. Of course they did. Can't make it easy on us. Nope, nope. I'm going to start building some more little pods over here. Really? Did you have a bad experience once? I find it enjoyable. I mean, if they screw it up, they screwed up. I have a lot of hair. Actually, favorite part about going to get my hair washed is the hair cut is the hair wash. It's just me, but having somebody with like nails that just like gets into your scalp just feels so good. Just don't ask. It was just, that was weird. Thinking about it, the way that came out just sounded weird. It does feel really good though. See. Really? That might make me a little anxious about going to see a hairdresser, honestly. I don't know. I used to always be a little nervous because they'd always screw up my hair. Is it just me, or like you get that one person who thinks they know with your hair better than you and they cut it and you're just like, why would you do this to me? My current hairdresser does exactly what I want her to. I've been seeing her for 4 or 5 years. Well, that sucks though. Hopefully I'll be able to find some place that you'll be able to go and not feel quite as bad. I mean, the anxiety never seems to really go away, but hopefully you'll be able to find some place that is just not that bad. Oof. That's rough. That's really rough. That really sucks, because I know how anxiety can really take the toll on your life, so I completely understand. I have those days, and any of my anxious folks out there who can relate to this, where like I'll have to go do something like go to the store. Social anxiety is bad, and that's the thing, is like, you know, it doesn't make any sense in your brain, but your body is just like, can't do this. And I've been there, and I have, like, there are days where I'll have to like go out someplace and I'll basically stand in the doorway going outside and just be like trying to convince myself that it's okay. Just like, I'm just going to Walmart for cat food, and my brain is just spinning and like creating all these weird scenarios that don't make any sense. Like I said, all y'all with social anxiety, any sort of anxiety really, but it's just, I mean, there are ways to combat it, but I found that it doesn't ever seem to really want to go away. And I think the worst part about anxiety is you tell people that don't have anxiety, they're just like, just do it. Thanks. I'm cured now. I'm just gonna go do it and I don't have anxiety anymore. So, like I said, the best thing I can wish is I hope that anybody with anxiety out there and with going to get your hair cut or anything else, that you're just able to to cope a little better each time it happens. Because I get it. Yeah. I understand. I completely understand. My husband's the same way. He gets it, but he doesn't get it. So, it's okay. You don't have to get it, just be supportive. As I told him. He slowly understands sometimes. What all am I doing here? I have, oh, there it goes. Medium demand for residential. This is chaotic. I love these circles, but it just feels crazy. One place down to these. I have $1 million. I should have brought a bottle of water with me. I have this cute little poutine bottle. It's got poutine on the front that I've been using for water. Also because my cat sticks her face in water glasses. You try and drink water around her, she will like push your face out of the way and she'll stick her face in there. Deep breaths. Should be doing that anyway. It's good for the soul. It's actually good for your lungs too. There's actually exercises you can do to kind of teach yourself to do deep breaths all the time. My grandmother has to do those because her lungs don't work right. She doesn't do them. So she's just like, I can't breathe. I'm like, are you doing your exercises? No. Now we know what the problem is, don't we? So, how are y'all doing this week? It is September very shortly, and I don't know how it is with you guys, but fall is right around the corner. We actually had like 60-degree weather today in the morning. So hopefully y'all are finally starting to feel a little bit of relief from the hot, hot weather. Box-shaped breaths. Never heard of that. That sounds like something that would be really fun to do. Just because it sounds interesting. I think that's how I got into yoga. Sounds fun. Let's try it. Weird. I'm going to... I was going to clear this out, but I don't think that's a good idea. Box-shaped breaths. I know there's like different ways to do deep breathing, but I don't know, I've never done any of them. We are running out of electricity, aren't we? Yes. Are you gonna plop? There we go. And now we don't need you. Fill your lung in 3 stages. Okay. Always, speaking of meditation, never really got into meditation, but I did try, but my brain just spins. It makes a box in your lungs. That's an interesting description. I actually kind of like it. I can't say I've ever heard of anything like that, though. Look at my one park. Let's put another park. I'm thinking maybe like right here. Right here. First in the lower part, then the middle, and the top. Okay, so you're like building a box. Got it. Gotcha. Okay. That sounds doable. That sounds really doable. I'm gonna put a... Oh, I should make a big zoo. I can make a zoo. I'm gonna start with a theme park, though. Am I building this, like, right next to... Right next to residential areas? Good job. That's really cool. I've never heard of anything like that, so... I might have to... I'm not gonna do that on stream. I don't want you guys listening to me breathing, but that's very, I guess I'm gonna take that back. It'll sound weird, but that's pretty cool. I've never heard of that before. I do. I like that idea too. It's one of those things. I guess you never really think about how you breathe. I'm not all that often. Well, I was hoping that this would go all the way to the... Wait, can I do that? There we go. Can I take this any further? No, because it's a curved road. It's really cool. See, that's where simple and realistic is actually really good. They always seem to leave that out. I love reading like productivity blogs and stuff like that, and it's just like, this isn't realistic at all. It seems to be very common. All too common. All right, let's start with these guys right here. And that's how it should be. Very realistic. Gotta keep it grounded. Make it so that things that people can do. Oh man. Of course. I actually had a... It always seems to be the case, because, you know, I was just thinking, it's like, I had a really great therapist for a while, and we both moved on with our lives. She left, and I graduated, and I've never found anyone as good as her. So it sounds like the exact same thing, where it's just like, I really like you, but I need, like, more people like you that I can actually, like, see and talk to. Ninjas don't exist. Which is, great. Deliberately breathe in a box shape if one wants to. That's just, I don't know, it's a cool concept. It's a really cool idea. I'm gonna put the bathrooms right here. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the idea of imagery ones, because it's like, oh, it sounds like really cool, but I already daydream like a lot, to the point where it's kind of annoying. Like, it really kind of takes over my life, so I can't do those. It's like, oh, I want to go, you know, to wherever. You know what? I just put the theme park right next to the crematorium. Well, that's exciting. I like the idea of being able to, like, envision places that don't exist, but I already do that. Yeah, having a brain that's overactive is, fun. I'm gonna make it so they can't see the smoke coming off the crematorium. Who built this place? Who designed this city and decided to put a theme park next to a crematorium? Well, that seems a little short-sighted, doesn't it? Like, oh yeah, we're gonna totally do this. We're gonna do something that's, like, totally gonna, like, you know, gives you a panic attack, so we're gonna do it anyway. Let's think about this here. I'm gonna put, where's the souvenir shop? Right here. I don't get it. Oh my god. Of course he did. Well, that's a bad therapist if I've ever heard of one. Good grief. Right? Hey, Nick, calm down. There we go. I'm like, oh, this will be fine. It's really not. Really not. I'm gonna put the plaza right here. No. Well, he needs to, obviously needed to be trained a little bit more before. Like, and it can be helpful because you can use, you're supposed to be able to use visualizations to kind of like expose yourself to things that make your, that cause your anxiety, but you're supposed to work up to it. Where, you know, you start out with small things. They do the same thing with, like, people who, like, if you're facing against, like, triggers and stuff, you slowly introduce yourself to your triggers over a very long period of time so that you can kind of gain some resistance to them. It's hard. It's very hard. And you're not supposed to, but you're not supposed to like just be like, oh, we're gonna go do this. Not good. I hope he learned something. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. Goodness, that just boggles my mind. Oh, the carousel! I forgot about the carousel. It's just crazy. Well, hopefully. Hopefully we won't have that problem again. Right? That's me, by the way. I have really bad, I actually almost drowned once and now it's hard for me to go swimming. Getting my face wet makes me nervous. So I understand. I've been there. And it's hard. It's really hard. I mean, at that point, you might as well. We're just gonna go, if you're gonna already take me to where, you know, in my mind, where I don't want to be, just go all the way. Good grief. I don't know. I had some really bad therapists after I moved on, so... I mean, you're always looking anyway. Always thinking about your therapist. Like, are they really helping me? At least I always was. There's a trust issue there. Of course, my first experience with a therapist, which was not a therapist, was I got in trouble once and my mom dragged me to see a religious official. So I don't have very good experiences with some of those great people. Oh, so, well, gee. That's actually a great way to do it. Find like a friend or something that can do hair. Just have them do it for you. That way you don't have to go in. So. Actually no, it was Pentecostal. So. Really? That sucks. That seems so weird. Like, aren't they supposed to take notes? Like, all mine did if they, like, had something. Or they would take notes afterwards and, like, would review with me. I had that happen a couple times. Just like, okay, let's review and make sure that, like, you remember what happened last time and I remember what happened last time and, like, what we talked about. Pentecostal. It's the evangelical... Yeah, they're extremes. Often extremes. I got some great times with those guys. They also fall very close to like evangelical, the religions, so. I mean, I guess you have to be able to do, you really need to do both. But like I said, I think it just feels weird because all of my therapists ever would take either notes during or after. Just so that they knew what was like happening. Because they have patients, like everybody, like I understand that, but that's why it was always okay. Like they're working with a lot of people usually. So it just feels weird. And then like you review before or like with your patient what you guys were working on. Well, I don't want to drag my PS4 in here, but this is all on PC. But thank you for joining. And stopping by. I just don't get it, honestly. No. Actually, a lot of the games that I've been playing that I do like aren't even on console anymore. Or if they are, they're also on PC. Oh, from Holland? I guess it is. Must be late at night over there. We have a few Dutch folks that stop by every once in a while. That was very cool. It's already 2 o'clock, good grief. Time flies when you're having fun. Wow, 11 o'clock already. Goodness. What the? Wait, pickled herrings? I'm not gonna doubt that somebody eats pickled herrings, but I'd never considered that to be a food that I've ever heard of. We had pickled plums a couple months back for the first time. I've never had them before, and I don't think I'm ever going to ever eat those again. Hey there. Hey everybody that's watching, and also all the people that are lurking in the background. I hope you're all doing great today. I always see the number on and I always see who's chatting, and I'm kind of like, I'm glad you're all here, regardless of whether or not you're talking. It's always nice to have a quiet day, just watch some streams, chill out. Definitely, definitely been there. Or watching them at work like some of us used to. Don't tell anybody. I actually used to do that a lot. Would watch streams and stuff. Traffic flow, let's find out actually. It wasn't bad last time I checked. The incoming traffic is bad, which there's nothing I can do since I don't own the square right now. It's actually not bad here though. Looks like it's locking up right here. Nothing new there. This is messy. This is just busy though. Doesn't look like it's locking up. This is a little rough, but again, it's moving pretty smoothly. Where is it locking up? No, it looks like it's really just right here that's the problem. Huh. Might have to upgrade or do something with this a little bit, but this isn't bad. It's still moving. I've actually had gridlock here before, and it looks like this is the problem right here. What are you doing, AI? Why? Okay, what is the let's check out the routes, actually. It looks like... Okay. Yeah, I might have to make an underground highway, honestly. Looks like there's a lot of industrial going over here, private going this direction, and it's just getting bogged down a little bit right here. This is always the problem with this AI, and this is just the traffic AI of the game, where they like do this weird merging thing and they don't use all of the lanes. I might have to turn this down to 1 lane. That might make that a little easier, force them to merge, because see, now it's happening up here. That's just the AI. Ugh, it drives me crazy. Looks like... Let's see here. Who's all merging in? Where are you going? You're not merging in. You merged in. Where are you going? Okay, so these guys are going... Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's just the way the AI works. I'm gonna have to upgrade that. What I'll probably end up doing eventually, I actually can purchase more squares, is move out this direction, purchase these two so that I actually have the full highway in my town, so I can modify and make more entrances, because this one entrance is just too little. But... And eventually what will happen is if you only have one entrance, it'll start giving you, what's the error? For some of your buildings, it'll be like, can't get raw materials, I think, is what it'll complain about. Private Idaho. I have not seen that. I'm actually surprised because it's got Reeves in it, and I like most of his work. I think I just like him as a person, for the most part. This is City Skylines. It's a city builder in which you build cities. That's pretty much it. It's a really good game. As far, well, I guess I'm a little biased. I think it's a very good game. And I'm gonna build some water right here. Yes, we need to build an, actually, have we unlocked planes yet? We have not yet unlocked aircraft. We're getting there, slowly but surely. You know, with as big as this town is, you'd think we'd have it, but no. We don't. What we are doing is we're upgrading slowly. Really? I haven't heard of that. He's such a nice individual. Like, he seems like a really good guy. It looks like a big city, but it's not. It's a lie! Our city is a lie! Let me see here. We have... I'm going to plop one of these right here. And a tiny little police station as well. I love the circles that happen when you plop something down and it like just creates this like expansion of circles and happy faces. I have everything except for the natural disaster DLC. I'm trying to think of what other ones I have. But I think that's the only one that I'm currently missing. And I do not have that one because it does not play nicely with some of the other DLCs. Sounds like an interesting movie. I said I've never, well, maybe that's why I haven't heard of it. Then again, watching movies isn't a pastime that I have too much of. I am from California. So if it's dark outside where you are, that's why it's very bright here. My goodness. Need to watch some more movies. Has anybody watched, speaking of shows, real quick going off on a side tangent, Disenchantment? Have any of you guys watched the new, that new show? It's really good. It's a little, it reminds me very much of like some of the old stuff where it's not, I don't know, not necessarily like weird or quirky. It's just very, it's different. It feels nice. I've been enjoying it. Then again, we watch it while we're like eating dinner and relaxing. I haven't gotten very far into it. And everything I've seen has been pretty good. We only watch one episode like at a time, so I haven't binged it. Maybe I should download it when we're on the plane. I found it to be pretty enjoyable. It wasn't like I don't know, it kind of reminded me of like some of the older, it just dawned on me, yeah, that's fine. Some of the like beginning stuff when they first released like The Simpsons, kind of what it reminded me of. When nobody was quite sure what it was about or where we were going with life, which is okay. I need to turn off all those junctions. It's worth checking out at least. I haven't been enjoying a lot of the other stuff that's been coming out, so not that it's bad or anything, just I want something funny that's like no strings attached and not weird, rabid, like fandom related stuff happening. It's kind of one of the reasons why I couldn't get into Rick and Morty. because every time it would come up, I would have somebody like in my face telling me that it was something I needed to watch, like right here, right now. I can't quite get past the fandoms when they do that. Even if they're good. Even if the show is good, I should say. I need more businesses and industry. So I'm gonna plot those right here. Is The Simpsons still going? I think it is, and I haven't seen much of it. Though, cult followings that are good shows, Bob's Burgers. Really? Ukrainian but living in Turkey, huh? That's really cool. We've had every once in a while we have some folks from Turkey on the stream. That sounds pretty cool. Hopefully you're all doing well over there. I know, the Bob's Burgers is hilarious. I'm not sure who my favorite character is because I flip between Tina and, I don't know, just everybody. Louise, or I don't know who my favorite character is. Mort. Mort cracks me up. He's just, I don't know, he's so weird and I love it. I guess you have to be since he works in a mortuary, but still. We actually have, they actually like released recipe books for the Bob's Burgers, and we own the one for the burgers. We haven't tried any of them, but we really need to. And they just look so good. And the names are puns, and I love it. I just love puns. I'm not very good at creating puns, but I do love puns. You know, it just dawned on me that we're plopping a lot of this. No, go away. Okay, we've got a little bit of a death spiral going on. A little bit of a death spiral going on, but we'll see how that goes. And we should be pretty close to leveling up to the eco water plant and the harbor stuff. Very close to that. The only thing I know about my family growing up was, so my grandparents, my great-grandparents came from Holland on one side, and the other grandparents on that side, great-grandparents on that side, were Italian. And then on my other side of the family, we were pretty much, I want to say, pure-blooded American in a way where, like, nobody really knew where we came from, because when we looked into it, it was like some distant relative of mine was like a priest. Some distant relative of mine got chased out of a country due to horse thieving and that sort of stuff. So it's kind of like nobody really knows who we are on that side. So when it comes to like, when people are just like, oh yeah, like we're from this country. And I'm like, well, that's cool because we're a lost family. We have legit no idea who we are, or where we're coming from, or where we're going. Which I guess is okay. I think we got kicked out of Germany for horse thieving, if I remember correctly. It's kind of weird to learn, like, stuff about your family. It's like, oh yeah, so-and-so did this. That's nice. I'm glad that our family is comprised of history. Their family history is comprised mostly of horse thieving and priests. Poland and Ukraine. I have a friend that's Polish. And his family is all from Poland, which is pretty cool. Are we just doing political stuff right now? Can we not do political stuff today? It's a good stream, since it's the last one for a while. Are we, how close are we? Okay, it's only 2:10, so it's 2 o'clock here. Uh-oh. That's not what I want to see. We're gonna be like all dried up here. Where's my, so originally the reason I was not gonna be doing towers, water towers, but I was having an interesting issue where the water, what are these, pumping stations, were creating like tsunami-like waves. It was really weird, so I just went to towers. Ah, yes! My great-grandparents went through Ellis Island, so I totally understand that. They went through, they got their last name changed, which is actually not a bad thing. Like, I saw my great-grandparents' last name. I don't remember when my great-grandparents came through, but their last name, because they were Dutch, was like way too many syllables and just way too long. And that's all I knew. I didn't know it until my great-grandmother passed away, which I was not involved with. Like, I wasn't invited to the funeral or anything, so that was the first and really last experience I had with that. Shrug. I know it's gotta be kind of weird to see, like, oh yeah, my family, like, their last name was completely changed. I need another place for trash in here, but never really felt that way. It was a good thing. Hey there, Vander Horton, huh? I guess the better thing about this is I probably said it wrong. Kind of glad that they changed the last name. I'd be saying it wrong all the time. Alright, let's check out this craziness. What do I want to do? Okay, I need to put some more residential areas down. I keep looking at the time too, because I've got like a lot to do this evening and I'm very excited because the more we get done, the closer we get to going out of the country. So it's just like we've never done this, isn't it? It's turning out pretty good. Very, very interesting. I'm glad you like it. It's very short. Our city is short. We need to make it into an actual city by upgrading all of the... Oh, actually it's not bad. We're very close to upgrading those. We need to get land value up, but I don't want to. Got these lone mountains in the background. How's our crime? Because I was about to say this is a very peaceful city, but then I was like, wait, well... Okay, so the crime rate's only 5%. Oh, wait, really? We got 35,000, almost 36,000 people in the town, and 200 of them are criminals? I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, so now I can get the eco water treatment plants and the harbors. Hooray! I'm gonna immediately go do that. And get rid of this one. Right off the bat. Thank you. It's been a fun little experiment. Okay, why isn't this working? Come on, game. I think the ecological water plants here are, it's like 80, maybe it's more than that. It's really clean. They're also very expensive, if I remember correctly. 25. Actually, the upkeep is less, but they're more expensive. It takes a lot of electricity, though. I've never actually sat down to look at the difference between the two of those. It's very peaceful. I wish our city was as peaceful as this. Last time I checked, there was some nonsense about a casino going on, and I don't know. I just don't know. Just hide away. Pretend that none of this happens. Let's see, wait. There's a big one. I need to put a big fire station right here. Look at all those happy faces. It just makes me so happy to see all those happy faces. Let's put a university. Let's put one right here. Okay, let's watch all the happy faces just expand. Is that not the most satisfying thing? I don't know. It might just be me, but I love it. So satisfying. Oh, we're getting close to the end of the stream. I hope you're all doing great today. I hope your Wednesdays are all going great. It's hump day, middle of the week. Which means different things for different people depending on how your work schedule is or how your life schedule is. I know when I was working in an office, it was hump day was always the worst day. Silence! So much silence. So, you know. Wednesday was the day of like the least energy because you start out Monday and Mondays are kind of like low energy anyway because it's a Monday, nobody really wants to be there. And then you've got Friday, which are pretty high energy because everybody's like ready to go. But then you've got Wednesday. And like Wednesday usually starts out okay, but by like midday it's just like and every meeting I had ever was always scheduled on a Wednesday. So be like, I have to go in and talk to people I don't really want to talk to about things that I really don't care about. Always on a Wednesday. But now things have changed, so I'm very, very much excited for Wednesdays. No work, only a therapist. Well, that sounds about right. Therapy on Wednesdays used to be a thing for me. Why Wednesdays though? Like why? I don't know. The same reason I scheduled like streams on Wednesdays, and I always schedule it at 1 o'clock, and it's kind of a low energy time. It's just like, oh, I need a nap. Just go get some sleep. That's what we should do. We should have nap time during Wednesdays at this time. It's like, all right, kids, go get your blanket and your pillow, and we're gonna get some sleep. I think he owes you. Somebody owes you a hairdresser. Or at least a very good haircut. Like a really good haircut. I think it's one of the big things where like if you're gonna go get your haircut, like they need to like do your hair really, like they need to really like make you feel like a salon. Like it needs to feel like a salon. That's how I feel when I go to my hairdresser. Siesta. I love the idea of siesta. Like, you just take some time in the middle of your day to relax. I can't quite join you with the drinking, unfortunately. I wish I could. But drinking is for generally only Fridays for me. Though, sake is gonna be a thing here not too long from now. I'm so excited. Very, very excited. I'm like starting to kind of lose it a little bit over here. The more time passes, the closer we get to leaving. should probably finish this circle off. I still really think this would be so much cool. So cool if you could make domes, like clear domes over these areas. I guess we could pretend, but it'd be so cool to actually see that. Neil the hairdresser, huh? That sounds like a hairdresser name. It sounds really weird, but it does. It sounds like a hairdresser name. I could make a park like right here and make it like a fishing park. This is good. This little leisure area right here really expanded. Let's make a zoo. Aw, well that's depressing. I'm trying to keep a positive vibe now. Well, face painting, huh? That's kind of random. Kind of cool though. There are worse pastimes than pool. I tried so hard to get into pool, but I didn't have very good luck on that. I was just awful at it. I'm gonna make a zoo. I'm gonna do a small zoo gate. Here. And we're gonna make a zoo. I think that's, yeah. That is the other thing I love going to the hair salon for, is they always ask if I want coffee. The best people are the ones that offer you coffee when you go to their stores. I totally would return to a store if they offered me coffee. Am I weird? Like, is that weird to say? Because it's totally a thing. Where's the souvenir shop? This is the souvenir shop. That can be a good thing or a bad thing to have be like in the back of the salon. It's usually really loud in the back of the salon, at least from my experience. It's louder in the back of the salon. I don't have a TV or anything in the salon that I go to, so it's pretty quiet in the front. Outdoor patio. Oh, that's nice. You go out there and sit after you've gotten your, well, I was about to say get your hair colored, but that doesn't apply to everybody in the situation. I hate being locked into a chair when I'm waiting for my hair to do its thing. That sounds really peaceful. I don't know, my going to get my hair done is kind of like my only day that I really get out of the house. Otherwise I'm freaking out, so it's fine. Okay, so we're doing the Cypress Wildlife Center, apparently. That was an auto name. Alright, so we've got the souvenir shop. We've got a cafe, we've got restrooms. I'm gonna put the restrooms right here at the beginning. Cord your hair. There you go, colored, okay. I'm like, either you're talking about apples, which I'm very confused about. It's so peaceful. I don't know, I love getting my hair colored. It takes forever, but it is very peaceful. What animals do we have? We've got moose and reindeer. Those are two very good animals. Birds and antelope. Oh, wow, it's larger than I thought it was gonna be. Can I stick this in here anywhere? I thought I saw a green. Come on, where is it? Interesting. You know, you can keep two of those. The young part will go away for all of us, but you can keep the vain and gorgeous. No one's asking you to give that up, and if they are, then they're terrible people. I'm gonna put this like this, and I want my birds. Right, no, on this side? Right, oh, wait for it, there it is. Oh wow, that's a while ago. No, but you can keep it though. You can stay vain. There's something, I mean, I guess, I take this back, or take things kind of add an addendum here. Being confident in yourself and taking care of yourself and making sure you look good isn't necessarily vain. They try and make it sound like it is. That's good. It's good to do that. Taking some pride. In some way, I feel like since men are kind of allowed to age a little bit more than women are, like most old men look pretty good. I'm also weird, so take that as you will. This is why my husband is 11 years older than I am. I think he looks good still. He doesn't talk like he looks good, but that's his loss. There's a lot of red going on in here. Let's put the moose rhea antelope enclosure. Clooney looks amazing. Or at least the last time I saw him in the news. He was getting married. Like, I haven't checked on Clooney in forever. I haven't seen him in anything either. I also haven't watched anything other than Star Wars recently. I have a problem. The problem is life is taking up all of my time to be able to watch movies and spy on celebrities. Not bad or good. There's the combination of sounds here, because you've got the birds and the antelope are making blawing noises and the birds are squawking. And there's not the dog. There's an alligator mascot down there, which is kind of weird. Let's check the leisure. And we can expand this. What I'll probably do is make this bigger this way so we can have some more animals. Wait, there's a new Spock? Are they making new, another one of the Star Trek movies or something? I haven't paid attention to... I thought I saw something about, like, rebooting the next generation. Something about Picard being back in it. That's all I saw. Something about Star Trek. I haven't really been paying too much attention. One of my friends actually works as a writer, so I get the majority of my news through him posting news about news. He doesn't get to talk to anybody about it, but he can post it when it comes up, so he's a cool guy. Oh my gosh, it's 2:30, you guys, and that means this stream is coming to a close here shortly. Oh no. And the deer and antelope. Okay, so really quick before I end the stream today, I will be back September 17th with Japanese videos, some snacks and stuff and whatnot from my Japan trip. The 2 weeks that I'm gone, videos will continue to be posted, but it just won't be streams. And then when I come back, there will be... I'm maybe adding more streams, but I'm not entirely certain how that's going to work. I'm not going to worry about it until after this trip, because we're just you know, first thing on my mind. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll be back on September 17th. As long as nothing happens, because God forbid, we all know that travel can be a nightmare. As long as nothing happens, I will be back September 17th. So watch this space for more news. I'll be posting on Twitter. I'll be posting pictures on Instagram. So if you're ever interested, check there in the next 3 or 4 days, and there should be some pictures from my trip. And then we'll be back shortly after all of that to get reintroduced to YouTube again. And 2 weeks off is going to be crazy. So y'all take care, and I will see y'all later. It's great seeing you. Bye.